What's up, SNA Assassinators? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another video, and this is the wrestling news on February 5th, 2025. And we're going to be talking about the wildest and intriguing news stories and rumors that you Assassinators need to know in the world of professional wrestling, including Zoe Stark advancing in the WWE Speed Tournament, and Jey Uso revealed when he was told that he was winning the Royal Rumble match. Anthony Khan says that he expected AEW and Warner Bros. Discovery to have a strong relationship, and reports on the updates on Dakota Kai's recovery from her concussion, and much more. And yeah, make sure to subscribe and hit the post notification bell for more daily wrestling news videos and some wrestling review videos on every night except for Thursdays and Sundays. But let's get started. We're starting things off with the one member of the Pure Fusion Collective, or PFC for short, I guess you could say now, and that is Zoe Stark, moves on into the next round of the WWE Speed, and Stark's faced Caden Carter in the opening match of a new number one contenders tournament on WWE Speed. The Pure Fusion Collective member picked up the win with a running knee to the face, so the punch her ticket to the next round. Starks now awaits the result of the other first round match, which will see Shotzi will take on Alba Fire. And then the current reigning and defending WWE Women's Speed Champion is none other than Candice LeRae, will defend her title against the winner of that tournament, which we will be seeing, Zoe Stark will be taking on either Alba Fire or Shotzi, depending on who wins the match, of course. But here's the video on the latest episode of Speed with Zoe Stark taking on Caden Carter, which is probably going to be taking 3 minutes long because that's they're going to show the full coverage of the match.
Buckle up and enjoy the ride. A matchup between Caden Carter and Zoe Stark with transformative stakes. Opening round action to determine who will be next in line to earn a shot. Oh, hold on. Quick roll up there by Carter, who will earn the opportunity to challenge Candice LeRae, shoulders down, for the WWE Women's Speed Championship. Of course, both these ladies here, and Kate Carter, Zoe Stark, first time actually competing here on WWE Speed, so it'll be interesting to see how they adjust to the patient pace here. Zoe Stark, using the strength to her advantage. Hook of the leg on Caden Carter. A lot of tournament history between these two. If you might recall, a few months back, there was Caden Carter, who actually was pinned by Zoe Stark in the tournament to crown the first ever Women's Intercontinental Champion. So you would have to believe that there's a lot of revenge, a lot of vindication on the mind of Caden Carter here tonight. Ouch. Zoe Stark, arguably the more, nice crucifix bomb, but not enough to put Stark away. I was going to say Stark is more the capricious member, if you will, of the Pure Fusion Collective. Nasty boot will firmly place the advantage in the corner of Caden Carter. Perhaps looking for it again, but instead, it's Zoe Stark. Stops her in her tracks with a drop kick. Is that enough? At the halfway point, of course, a 3-minute time limit and a standard speed matchup here. Zoe Stark might have been thinking about the Z360, but instead, Caden Carter drives Stark face first, has other plans. So many momentum shifts in this matchup between Carter and Stark. Dropping the leg. And Carter punch her ticket, not quite. Notice a moment ago, Carter glancing up, checking the time. Just under 1 minute left to go in this speed match. Stark right there to meet Caden Carter. Now all alone from the middle rope, gets caught. Wow. That could be the beginning of the end for Caden Carter. Knee to jaw. And that is it.
Here is your winner, Zoe Stark.
Zoe Stark brought the intensity, brought the aggression, and she has earned herself the win against Kaden Carter. You see the brackets right there. Zoe Stark advancing to face the winner of the matchup between Shotzi and Alba Fire. That takes place next week here on WWE Speed, exclusively on X.
And what a debut from the former NXT Women's Tag Team Champion. And do you think that she'll be the one to dethrone Candice LeRae? Like depending on like who she's gonna face next week's Speed, and then the week after that, are we gonna be seeing that happening? Or what's your opinions about Zoe Stark being on this show exclusively on Twitter or X, whatever we call it? Let me know down in the comment section right down below. I mean, sometimes it can be very entertaining, but there's times that it can be eventually a little bit boring. That's why I would occasionally watch it. But it is very interesting to see the Pure Fusion Collective member like getting this opportunity, even though some might think it's a downgrade. But at the same time, if it has a championship and it's about a tournament, and with even though not much fans even care about, but still, like with WWE still having hope and still having some what they call it, having some sight onto them, like them seeing some their highest potentials in the future. I would say this is probably the best opportunity that Zoe Stark has ever gotten yet. Like next to becoming probably Women's Intercontinental Champion and even winning the Women's Heavyweight Championships itself. But let me know, Assassinators, in the comments. But talk more about Starks, like is on the Pure Fusion Collective, and Stark previously shared her thoughts on being like a part of the PFC while she was speaking to Denise Salcedo in an interview in San Diego Comic-Con, and this is what she had to say onto the matter in the response. I was really excited. Like, actually, so when we first heard that we were going to get this little group started, like, it was a lot of excitement, both like all three of us really. But between Shayna and I, like we were super stoked, like to finally get Sonya like in the mix, like and uh and get this like yeah there's like other female factions like but I think we really like stood out, so we are all really excited excited to show that side of us, and there's more like people like to play off like of with the three of us, like so I'll be fun. That's exactly what we wanted to, like the feeling like of looking at the trio like and taking like a step back, like not wanting to mess with them, like in right in question Sonya MMA, Shayna MMA. Like I did a little bit, but not to their credit. Like so, but I'll be the muscle more. Like I'll have two muscles. I'll have the muscle. But what are your thoughts on to Zoe Stark? Like yeah, Zoe Stark's her experience and her reaction of being a part of the PFC. Again, do you think it has what are your thoughts on to that? And and do you think Zoe Stark is very happy of her being in this trio? Like and like I know you're very stoked about this as much as Zoe is. Let me know down in the comment section right down below. But let's move on. We got some more intriguing news next to Zoe, like because we got from one Monday Night Raw star to another. Is main event Jay Uso is reveals his when he found out that he was going to be winning the men's Royal Rumble match. Jey Uso didn't have a whole lot of time to let things sink in that he was winning the men's Royal Rumble match this year in 2025. WWE superstar the main event Geek Master, like recently sat down with Daniel Cornier, yeah, Daniel Cornier, like when asked about, he found out that he was going to win the Royal Rumble this year. Uso revealed that he wasn't told until the Saturday afternoon before the show. He he revealed, I was humbled, like man, like I was humbled, man. Like Jey Uso admitted, and I knew as soon as they like told me it was me. They told me like halfway, like during the day Saturday, like man, like hey, like we need the last four to come like in here. Like I'm I'm last four. Like I see who's with me. Like yeah, like they let me know, man. Like and then I automatically went straight to my brother and told them like what it was. Oh, I thank you. That does make me that makes me like very happily emotional right now for you appreciating because like yeah, because yeah, like it's very rare to see like somebody say how much they really love my podcast. I mean, I do have some other guys that do that gives me some thumbs up and tell me that they love my podcast as well. Thank you so much about that. And yeah, yeah, I can. I wish your cousin again a happy birthday on to that. But anyways, but let's move on. We got what was he said like I'm here like in the last four. I got real baby and told me was, and I knew like I like it, Oos. Like I liked it, Oos, because I knew not one person in that arena thinks it's gonna be me. Like that's the swerve. I like just like on Monday, like on Raw, like against Braun Breaker, like one of the hottest upcoming superstars. Like he's not gonna beat him like on a Monday Night Raw. Like and they go crazy, man. Like everybody like went crazy. Like so that's the emotion like that I like to pump to the fans, man. Like we gotta swerve like because like everyone's like smart today. Like everyone thinks like they like know like y'all ain't got no damn clue. Like man, like I like to just let y'all emotion the 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 show who's like enjoy what like we do, like that it's entertainment, it's fun. Like man, like I mean, like when you're there like with us, like you just gotta you just gotta be there like with us. Like man, like a it's it's a great show. I love this. Like I love what we do, Oos. Jey Uso like was had has yet to announce who he will face at WrestleMania 41, but all signs certainly like certainly is pointing at to Kurt uh, current world heavyweight champion on Raw, and is named the Ring General Gunta. And do you think he will be the Ring General Gunter, or do you think it's gonna be the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes? I think it will be Gunter, and this is where we can see the story, like with Gunter's, like what he said this past Mondays, like, and this is where it will be. If he does pick him, he's gonna be promising, be a man of his word, of making Jey Uso's life a living hell, since he didn't pick someone like Cody Rhodes. Like, and he's like, you don't want to fight someone like him, considering he already beaten him at Saturday night's main event. Like, he's gonna be on the way to WrestleMania for the next 2 months. Yeah, because the WrestleMania is gonna be in, even though it's gonna be late April, but it's still 2 months no matter how you see it, considering it's gonna be on the later weeks and the months. Yeah. But it's gonna be on the later week, but yeah, I think where Jey Uso, this is where we can see something like shocking and unbelievable gonna happen when Gunther thinks it's gonna be an easy fight, only for Jey Uso to do move after move, like not only just spears and splashes. Maybe he can debut a new move, which I don't know what that may be, but we're gonna figure that out at the showcase of the Immortals. Jey Uso wins with that maneuver in particular and becomes the new world heavyweight champion, which we never thought he would be at that time. Yeah. But we're gonna figure it out when that time comes. But moving on, we going to AEW now, as Anthony Khan said that he expected Warner Brothers Discovery and AEW to have a strong partnership like for many years to come. AEW president and AEW CEO uh, Anthony Khan like talks about the current synergy between AEW and Warner Brothers Discovery. Like all elite wrestling president Anthony Khan recently sat out like with Scott Fishman, like of TV Insider, when asked what the company is working on, like in terms of synergy, like with WBD, Anthony Khan said the greatest step in their partnership like took place like last month when the company like starting airing its weekly programming live on Max. He stated, I expect AEW and Warner Brothers Discovery will have a strong partnership for many years to come. Like, we have a great relationship with management there since 2019. Like, we've been proved, we've been proud. AEW has been like a part of the Turner Sports family. Like, this is the greatest step like in our partnership, like the launch of AEW on Max, like the sim the the simul what's it called, the simulcast has been a huge success, like for everyone like involved. Like, we've gotten a great audience, like Wednesday nights on TBS and Saturday nights on TNT. Like, now those shows are also streaming live on Max. Like, it has made AEW available to a new audience. Like, don't we don't have all the numbers like for the Max launch, like, but we've like been told that AEW is one of the top sports leagues like for Max for viewerships. Like, that's really exciting to bodes like well like for the partnership for many years to come. AEW content like started streaming on Max like on January 1st. Like the entire AEW library will eventually be live on the streaming service platform, like as it rolls out, like in bundles, like throughout like the year. Like pay-per-views will also start airing live on Max, like some point like this year, which will be starting with AEW Grand Slam. And that's where exactly your boy Super Ninja Austin gonna be watching AEW Grand Slam on, is that streaming server in particular. And I think everybody in nationwide outside of America is gonna be watching on the streaming service of Max too. And I'm gonna be talking about, and yes sir, ma'am, I will indeed be talking about AEW Grand Slam, the review. I sure hope I get to watch like a couple of matches in particular as well. And yeah, as you're going to be seeing the fanboy as well. But yeah, but what are your thoughts on to Anthony Khan, like uh speaking highly about both his company and his streaming and broadcast working buddies, or working partners, I should say, working partners? Let me know down in the comment section right down below. But oh, happy early birthday! Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, your birthday is, and and you said it's gonna be on the Sunday. Well, I hope that the Chiefs will be playing on that day. Like, excuse me, when they'll be known as the four-time Super Bowl champions and the back three-peat Super Bowl champions. If, if you're a Super Bowl fan, if you're the Chiefs fan, of course that is. I'm not trying to sound like a biased, egotistical assassin, but yeah, yeah, happy early birthday to yeah, Mr. James MB, yeah. But yeah, but yeah, let me know down in the comments down below, you assassinators all the like. But yeah, let's see. I think it will be like a decade deal like WWE has with Netflix. Like I wish that NXT and SmackDown was the same way, even though I still watch it on the USA Network and the CW, like I did yesterday with NXT on the CW network, thanks to me having YouTube TV. But at the same time, it'll be very fun to watch them on the streams. But I probably think we'll get to watch it like 5 years from now in 20, or no, 4 years now, because it's 2025. We'll probably be 2020, uh, probably 2029, if I'm not mistaken, when we're gonna be watching SmackDown and NXT in America and in the Netflix streaming giant. Yeah. But let's move on to the next slide. But yeah, I just cannot wait. It's a week from the Saturday for AEW's pay-per-views on Max. Like, it's going to be on Max. I don't have to worry about ordering a Bleacher Report or anywhere I get my pay-per-views from. But I can just watch it right here on the streaming service, and I can talk about what exactly went down. And it will be a fun experience. Like you'll yeah, I cannot wait for all that to happen. And let me know down in the comment section, like how you're gonna be watching, which obviously is gonna be on Max, just like Monday Night Raw's on Max. And for everybody outside of America, they're watching pay-per-views on Netflix. That's on Netflix. Monday Night Raw's on Netflix, and then and same with Raw and SmackDown outside of America. But us assassinators up and then still in America have to watch NXT on the CW and then watch SmackDown on the USA Network and Peacock on pay-per-views until like 2026 for the pay-per-views to be on Netflix. Yeah, but but don't worry. At least your boy Super Ninja Austin's gonna be watching all that stuff because I'm gonna get the chance to watch it on TV. I'm watching it on the streaming giants like Netflix and Max, and Peacock as well. With WWE pay per views and Max with AEW pay per views. Yeah. But yeah, let's move on to the next slide. We got back to WWE news, and that is Dakota Kai on the updates on her recovery on her concussion injury. Dakota Kai missed the Women's Royal Rumble match this year, but she is reportedly expected to return sooner rather than later. Mike Johnson of PW Insider previously reported that Dakota Kai was pulled off the road after she got hurt in a match where she and Io Sky beat Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler on Raw. Like Kai not uh, was not backstage at the January 26th tapings since then. Like of Raw, which she was later diagnosed with a concussion, like meaning she would be sidelined like until she passed like WWE's concussion protocols. And it says right here again an update of of Mike Johnson. Like he reported that Dakota Kai, like in an update from Mike Johnson, he reports that Kai is on the verge of being able to return. He cites like he cites one source like who shared like their belief like that Kai would be back in fold by the end of February, like if not sooner. But what are your thoughts on Dakota Kai's return date? Even though it wasn't in specifics, it did got a little detail that we can expect her anytime soon in February, like on the road to WrestleMania before they get ready for the Elimination Chamber pay per view. And do you think that's so? Or what are your thoughts onto this update? And either way, even if she's not immediately gonna come back like to inside the squared circle, I want to wish her a safe recovery, like and and a speedy one at that, like and for her personally, not with her just a wrestler, but her in her personal life as well, because like like her as a human being is more important than her as as any of her other professions, yeah, that she's doing in life. Like I think that she should take care of herself. And I don't mean that by dissing her as a pro wrestler, but I'm saying that as a what's it called? I'm not dissing her as a wrestler. I'm just saying like her as a human, like saying like she like if she's not herself well as a human being, but herself mentally, like she cannot like manage to get back into what she's been doing for many years that she's been doing ever since she was in her late teens in professional wrestling. But I hope that she does make a huge comeback, and I hope that she does like feel better both personally and professionally and physically as well for her recovery date. And next up, we got Penta explains why he doesn't want to be the next Rey Mysterio. Who could blame him? And I can say he probably got like 5 different reasons why he don't want to be the next Mysterio, and it's best for him to be himself. And I think Rey Mysterio like did wrestle this guy, and he even said like he's a very super tremendous talent, like he said in the interview. But anyways, Penta has great respect for Rey Mysterio, but he's hoped to forge his own path in WWE, which you could blame him. And Raw superstar Penta recently spoke with Shaquille Mahorny, like of Shake Wrestling, like and uh and and when it was mentioned that WWE has long been looking for the next Rey Mysterio, he made it clear that as much as he loves Mysterio, he wants to be the first him instead. He explains, I don't want to be the next Rey Mysterio. like I want to be the first Penta El Zio Miedo because I love Ray. I love Ray Mysterio, like Luchador, like like per, like a person, but Penta is different. Like my style is different. My person is different. Again, for this reason, I want to be the first Penta in WWE. The talent lucha, the talented luchador is well on his way to carving like out like his own path in WWE. The former AEW star last wrestled at uh, at an an impressive 42 minutes, like in 4 seconds, like in his first Royal Rumble outing. And do you think there's many more Rumbles to come in Penta's favor? And also, do you think that Penta is going to carve himself as the first luchador that's trying to avoid to the be the next Rey Mysterio rather than be the first self of Penta, which I think that'll probably be the better idea because for those that try to be original, they know how to get it done and they're not trying to be looked through right over the shadows of the other legendary wrestler. And I think, and even if Rey Mysterio already retired, I would say still keep Penta like he is. I mean, some of it because of me being a fanboy of him being when he was in AEW, but not just because of that, but because of it be perfect for him being that character in WWE because he's very popular in wrestling with that persona, like period. But let's move on to the next news. We got MLW of the Beast announced Summer of the Beast. Yeah, MLW Summer of the Beast announced for June. And Major League Wrestling, is returning to New York City. MLW announced that they will hold their annual Summer of the Beast event at the Melrose Ballroom, on June 26th. Tickets will be on sale on February 12th, the night before you know whose birthday. And and you can get them right now at mlwnyc.com. Like and Everbrit or Everbrit and the official announcement courtesy of MLW's website is as follows. Like New York, like with Major League Wrestling, is set to storm back into the Big Apple as Summer of the Beast takes over the Melrose Ballroom on Thursday, like June 26, 2025. This highly anticipated event will feature the world's best fighters clashing in an unforgettable night of combat, like streamed worldwide. Tickets are on sale this Tuesday at 10 a.m. at 10 a.m. Eastern, with with at mlwnyc.com and have an e an event by it an Eventbrite. Why is it ever bright? I don't know why my brain is. New York City has a long been a battleground like battleground for MLW's most intense rivalries, and Summer of the Beast promises to rise the bar or the rise the raise not right to raise the bar with high stakes like fights, like championship, like showdowns, and appearances from the sport's biggest stars, with a reputation for delivering like unfiltered, like high orton by acting like actions like and MLW's return to NYC is said to be one of the most talked about events in the summer. Stay tuned for match announcements and more details in the coming weeks. And what are your thoughts on to WW? What are your thoughts on no, not the MLW to be like to have their event like of Summer of the Beast gonna be in NYC's what that place they're gonna be at the Melrose Ballroom. And who do you think is going to be competing in the match for what championship title belts? Let me know down in the comment section right down below. But moving on, we got from one WWE star recovering from an injury to another, as you got Tyler Bate has finally been announced cleared and to return, expected back on Monday Night Raw very soon. WWE star Tyler Bate is reportedly set to return soon. The former NXT United Kingdom champion, Tyler Bate, has been out of action since July. He underwent surgery after he torn his left pectoral, like major and tendon off the bone in January. Mike Johnson of PW Insider reported that Tyler Bate was extremely close to returning from his injury. In an update, Johnson reported that Bate has been cleared to compete and he is expected back on WWE Raw on the WWE Raw brand anytime in the next few weeks. Same to Dakota Kai, and Bate has been teaming up with Pete Dunne like like um ahead of his injury. That is, of course. I totally forgot what their names are. What's their names? But Dunn has been competing in singles action during Bates' absence. But what are your thoughts on the Tyler Bate making his return, and how do you think he's going to be making this now that he's been cleared? And also on the let's say I want to wish all my congratulations of making of being cleared, and I'm very happy. But I want to send all my happiness and my positive thoughts to what's his name, to Tyler Bates of being cleared, and now it's very great to hear that, and hopefully he does getting into a program with Pete Dunne, whether if he's going to be reteaming with him, maybe he'll go as a heel, or maybe he could be in a feud with him wondering why has he been like this ever since he'd been injured. It's one thing for him having beef with Sheamus because he's been absent, and same with and then with Rich Holland, but he walked out on him, turning his back on both him and Sheamus. But this is where we can see Tyler Bate will. Probably can see him be in a feud with him for a little bit until maybe he can turn heel, and maybe he can join him and see where Pete Dunne is coming from, and they can be a tag team and maybe even win tag team championship like the World Tag Team Championship over on Monday Night Raw. Depending if they're going to stay there. But what are your thoughts? Do you think they're going to go back as a team and maybe go heel? Or maybe do you think that we could see a feud between these two, when Tyler Bate comes back, how I fantasy booked it? Or do you think that it's going to be both? With Tyler Bate, we'll be wondering what's going on and why he's been acting all strange lately. But let me know either way down in the comment section right down below. I'd like to hear whatever you got to say about this on the matter. Which that's very intriguing to hear, like and interesting to see like what to see and hear like what could Taibe could possibly be doing when he comes back in the squared circle. But moving on, we're gonna go to New Japan Pro Wrestling news now, as Gabe Kidd wants a round two with Kenny Omega. And this is something very interesting because he wants to face part two with my boy, the Cleaner. Hopefully, he's going to be in an AEW exclusive pay per view, but we're going to get into that like as soon as I get done reading this. Gabe Kidd wants another match with the Cleaner, Kenny Omega, but admits like it will be harder like the second time around. The New Japan Pro Wrestling star like wrestled Kenny Omega in a huge match in the New Japan in the NJPW, I should say, New Japan NJPW slash AEW crossover pay per view called Wrestle Dynasty, which I did make a review on, by the way, which is very interesting. And I can still watch the pay per view to this day since I bought the pay per view. Yeah, I can still watch the replays of it. I just need to go on my account, my Triller TV account, yeah, and I can just watch it from there. But anyways, like in what was inarguably the match of the night, I totally get it. I think I tied it with the golden trophy of the night. Maybe I should have gave it the platinum trophy of the night alone. But I just need to rewatch the video to know for sure. But I made a review video on it. And it's so fun to be a wrestling fan and a football fan because I've been doing a lot of stuff, like whether if I'm making some wrestling video, like making some wrestling review and watching the wrestling shows or pay per view and watching the football's events and the prime times event and now the Super Bowl as well. But yeah, that's a different video for a different day for me for doing a lot of fun stuff here on the SNA podcast. But maybe hereby I'm going to give it an honorary platinum trophy of the night with Kenny Omega versus Gabe Kidd, which I had lots of fun watching this, along with a couple other matches I would love to watch on the event. But anyways, Gabe Kidd recently spoke with NJPW's website, and discussed his rivalry with Kenny Omega, the current reigning and defending New Japan Strong Openweight champion, stated that he wanted round two, with the AEW star, and he noted that the second match would be harder than the first. He also added that he saw saw the match as AEW versus NJPW. Like he wants to prove that the Japanese promotion is the best, and beating Kenny Omega will go a long way to do that. And then one more to add it, with Gabe Kidd on his match with the Cleaner. And this is what he had to say onto the matter. I'll give him credit. He isn't the phony I thought he was, or that I said he was before. He is the best of the best. That's who I deserve. To be in the ring with he got me, but I do want a round two. And yeah, he does sound like the Gunter of AEW, but he also kind of needs to watch out because Gunter do not like it from that company. I mean, from the what's it called company, the competition company that's partnering with them. Even if it's the ones that partnering with them, let me rephrase that, is copying every move set or any kinds of some kind of a similar wrestling attitude that he has, or some kind of a similar wrestling attitude that he has. But when it, but anyways, back to the to the to the quotes. When the time is right, I do, and you know, like it'll be like harder a second time. Tokyo Dome was his first match back, his first step back into the wrestling ring, like a second time, and he'll be more confident. He'll have been wrestling consistently. There's no doubt. I could feel, and you can see watching the match back that he was nervous in there. Like it's a nervous in there. It's a credit like to him as a wrestler like that. He was like able to beat me because I was 100%. It's given me like things to work on, and that's what I'm doing with my coaches. Like so next time we face off, like I'll be better. I will be 1% better than the 100% I was then. Oh, really? Like I wish you the best. I wish you the best of luck onto your prom. Yeah, and I hope it works out on you. And and do you have a prom date? Just curious, like just to know, like because SNA here is always curious about everything, like especially about what his assassinators are doing. Not trying to be nosy or anything, but I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. And I hope it works out on you and hope you become prom king and hopefully that yeah, you get the most popularity and you hope you'll be the most popular kid at your school. But yeah, anyways, like but let me know down in the comment section right down below on what your opinions about Gabe Kidd like about Gabe Kidd wanting a second match part two with the cleaner. And do you think he will indeed will have a second match with Omega? Or do you think that it'll be a bit too late to for him to or do you think it'll be a little bit too late for him to have a match? Which I don't think it'll never in pro wrestling, if you're not dead, it's never too late. But anyways, yeah. Like I gotta get that, but let me know either way down in the comment section right down below. And when do you think this is gonna take place? Do you think it's gonna be in a New Japan exclusive pay per view, or do you think it's gonna be in the AEW exclusive pay per view or AEW crossover? I would not mind if it will be on AEW Forbidden Door, like with the crossover with New Japan Pro Wrestling, like where it's gonna be in what they call it, Wembley Stadium, not Wembley. No, it's gonna be in a building in England, in London, England this year, which is going to be on in the afternoon, so I better get prepared for that. But let me know down in the comment section right down below on what your thoughts on this weekend, like, and what do you think? What like I mean, not weekend. I mean, on that weekend, like, and do you think it will be that match? Do you think it will be for the New Japan Strong Openweight Championship as well? I sure hope it does. Like we could do, like we could have something that's put on the high stakes, along with Gabe Kidd, like being different from like 6 months ago, or 7 months because it will be in August, of course. Yeah. But let me know down in the comment section right down below about that. And do you think Gabe Kidd will win this time, like against Omega? With all due respect to New Japan's most dangerous man in the company, but I hope that Kenny Omega win, and I think that he will win. And if he does put the title on the line, like I'm sorry, but that's gonna be Omega's title, along with belts like the AEW Continental Championship and maybe even the AEW World Championship if he does. But I don't think that will happen anytime soon. More likely the Continental and the New Japan Strong change him so he could be like a male version of the CEO, Mercedes Moné. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just a huge fan of both of those wrestlers on AEW. Like, yeah, I'm just kicking in my fanboys about them. Like, I'm not sure like why I'm doing that, but yeah, it's just pretty cool to like I would see something like that or any of us assassinators see Kenny Omega finally doing that, but I think like even but with all due respect to the CEO, Kenny Omega was kind of doing it like holding 4 championships before she was, but nothing against her. But like, but he knows all about it. My point is like he's gonna be relating to her. But my point is that he relates to her like of being multi champions before and being a belt collector, which I like. That's what I like about both of those guy and gal. But yeah, but let me know in the comments down below about this. And I guess that'll be all for now, Assassinators. That was the from the wildest and intriguing wrestling news stories and transfers that you Assassinators need to know from the WrestleZone article. Which one was your favorite news story? Was your favorite out of this list? If I had to pick one, I would say the Gabe Kidd. I would say maybe Gabe Kidd, like winning a rematch with Kenny Omega, which that's going to be very awesome. And then I'll say the Anthony Khan, like expect many years of sticking around with the Warner Brothers Discovery family, like into their broadcasting partnership, and I would say Penta not being the next Rey Mysterio rather than being his next self. Those are probably my top 3 favorite ones out of this list, but. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and if so, please make sure to hit the big thumbs up button. Considering hit the subscribe, post notification bell as well for more SNA videos, and make sure to check out my AEW Dynamite review video, which is going to be a really great one because we will be seeing Swerve Strickland taking on what's his name, Ricochet, the one and only one, like in a very I'll say marquee, probably pay-per-view worthy match, like which we'll probably see. Swerve Strickland trying to settle the score and try to finish off Ricochet once and for all. But something just tells me nothing against Swerve. Like I don't have anything against the mogul and the dangerous man in AEW. I just feel like if I'm a Super Saiyan, that he's gonna have something tricky up his sleeve. Like maybe even have a extra pair of scissors, or maybe have somebody he's gonna add into a future alliance that he's gonna be leading like in the foreseeable future. But we're gonna have to wait and see about that. But I just think Ricochet's gonna win that match. And we got Will Ospreay taking on a mystery opponent that Don Cal like which Donald Callis like is which like a mystery opponent of Donald Callis's choosings, which I say on my description on the already scheduled review video, and also we're gonna be seeing what other matches that's gonna be on the card. I'm trying to think. Well, oh yeah, the Hounds of Hell, the Hounds of Hell. Brody King and Buddy Matthews will be taking on the Donald Callis family. Speaking of them, like of Kyle Fletcher and Konosuke Takeshita. But I think like if it's gonna be after the Will Ospreay's match, and if they interfere, I think Will Ospreay's gonna return the favor with Kenny Omega on that matter. But I guess that'll be it for this video, and I hope that y'all are having a fun, blessed Wednesday afternoon, and I'll see you all in the next video with some more SNA content. Until we meet again, Super Ninja Austin, out of here. Bye-bye, and I'll see you guys later then, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.